This is Michael Popok, and that means it must be time for Legal F. After Dark, Donald Trump loves immunity even though he keeps losing every time a major Apple court rules on the issue. But the thousands stopped him from trying to argue that he's immune from criminal prosecution on the indictments charges that he stole our national securities, used security documents, and classified documents, he says. He's immune. Well, there's about 4 different motions to dismiss that he filed, each equally poor. He also argues that Jack Smith was improperly appointed, that the Senate needed to confirm him, that the Senate needed to approve his budget. UN we could in the Espionage Act is very vague. He can't figure out what it means. Things like that. If you don't know what am I talking about, well, watch this clip of Legal AAFN. Let's get into what's going on in the Southern District of Florida case. That's the federal criminal case against Donald Trump for the willful retention of national defense information as well. A obstruction of justice Judge Eileen Cannon did not give Donald Trump an extension to adjourn these pre-trial dates and deadlines, so Donald Trump had to file them at the end of last week. Donald Trump requested the ability to file a 200-page omnibus motion to dismiss a sickment, which Judge Ellen Cannon also rejected and said no, you could submit 10 separate individual motions. Some of them were on the public docket, some of them have not hit the public docket because there's major redactions to them. So, the ones that we do, though Michael Popo, just show how kind of extra frivolous there are. There's about 10 of these motions to dismiss that Trump filed, also his co-defendants kind of filed ones as well, somewhat pointing the finger at Donald Trump, saying that they didn't really even know that these were classified documents, and they were just follow instructions to move Boaz around, and therefore the co-defendants claim they don't have intent. But Donald Trump's essential argument, when you combine 2 of his main motions to dismiss, one was a motion to dismiss based on the Presidential Records Act, which Donald Trump claims he can declare anything at all to be personal records. He can take government records and just say they're personal when the Presidential Records Act expressly states you can't do that. The whole purpose of it is so that you don't clear presidential records as belonging to you. But Donald Trump's approach to this is to say no what it really means, because Trump's getting his advice from a guy named Tom Fitton, who's not actually